Actually, Liz, like, what's your? Because I know you're notorious for. I'll say notorious. That makes it sound bad, but
Notorious.
you're sort of known for like you've seen like 7 movies in your whole life.
This is one of them, allegedly.
Approximately.
Were there any other Arnold Schwarzenegger ones? Like, do you have any love for Arnie, or were you one of the few people who went through the '90s who were like, well, whatever, who cares about that guy?
Terminator 3.
Just Terminator 3.
The worst. I was going to say the worst one, but that's a tough contest these days. Isn't it?
The beginning of the worst ones.
1 and
I've
2 are actually
seen-
classics.
I think, was he in Kindergarten Cop? I think
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
That's great.
He was the titular kindergarten cop.
Detective John Kimble.
Yeah, I think mostly I know of Arnold Schwarzenegger from people saying, "Get in the chopper."
Yeah.
And see, I can't even do an Arnie accent.
Get to the
You're doing it-
chopper.
You're doing it last minute, and it sounded a bit like that guy from Fantasy Island. I was like, oh, I wonder if this is Liz's fantastic impression of that guy. But,
We have a Fantasy Island podcast
No,
coming
no.
soon.
If you anytime you have the words fantastic and impression, you do not have me in the same sentence.
Or either of us. Well, especially me.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else I might have
Any of the 80s classic, like a... I mean, you said Get to the Chopper. No Predator? No?
No, I don't like scary movies.
Okay. What else? Conan? Is it Conan?
I kind of wish we could find like one person
Wait,
who.
I've seen Dave.
We said that for like 5 seconds. Isn't he?
But he's in it.
I didn't know he was like, I had to I'm looking at his IMDb. That's the only reason I know he's in it. It's possible I've seen Twins.
Now, that I think you might like, actually. Like, okay, if you don't like sort of scary thing, you won't like Predator and stuff, but Twins, you might be into. Or Junior.
Yeah. Oh no, I would put Junior in scary things. Quite honestly. The sequence where he has a baby that has Arnold Schwarzenegger's head is very, very
yeah,
unsettling.
what? I don't-
Well, Junior is literally a movie about Arnold Schwarzenegger getting pregnant.
Yeah, he's like a scientist
Oh.
who impregnates himself, but then he has a dream sequence in which like he has the baby, and then the baby has his face, and it's like Arnie's face going "Mama!" And it's like it's an
okay.
image that will stay with you the rest of your life.
It's great, though. It's a wonderful movie.
Uh,
I think you might like that. I wouldn't suggest you watch Last Action Hero, because to get that, you need to know his like Predator kind of era.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I really haven't seen very many of the. I'm not familiar with his filmography
Ah.
in a first-hand sort of way.
Do you like him in this? It's a very distinctive thing he's doing. He's being Arnold. He does this in every
Yeah,
movie.
he is very much being like. Yeah, I think I like him for what he is doing, like what the goal is.
Mm.
Yeah, I think he gets
I
the
think
tone
he's-
of what they want.
Yeah, I think he's doing it. I think he's maybe just doing it in a way that the rest of the movie maybe doesn't understand. Like, I think he understood the assignment better than most of the other people in the movie.
What about Uma, though? Uma gets it. She knows what she's doing. She's being a drag queen.
Oh yeah,
She's being Mae West.
The villains are making this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is both
Although
a
a lot
good
of
thing
people-
and a bad thing, because really, like, I know it's fun, but really, you shouldn't be, like, totally into the villain.
Right. That's like the point that like they're called the villains.
Yeah. And as a big wrestling nerd, that's a big problem in wrestling at the moment, is the villains are so cool that everybody wants, like, the good guys. Everyone, they boo the good guys. Like, oh, you need to turn into a villain. You need to turn heel. But if they do, then they cheer them. It's like, yeah, but the bad guy now. That doesn't make sense.
Mm.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that it's also just hard to root for the milk toast.
Yeah,
and that's what our heroes are in this movie, is they are utterly bland.
Yeah.
There's not even a lot of fun to them. That's the problem.
No, they have no joie de vivre.
Mm.
Whereas
I don't-
Freeze and Ivy are just like living it up.
Yeah, they're living their best. Like they listen, they tried to do this the right way. Like Ivy tried to, she is a scientist. She tried to share her science with the world. She tried to make the world
Yeah.
understand. And the world was like, no, we don't listen to
Which
scientists.
is quite prophetic.
Yes. Put on a green leotard and maybe.
Yeah.
But like, probably we'll just talk about your green leotard and not your science still.
Yeah, that is what happens, actually, to be honest. Even I do it because I keep going on about how incredibly stunning she is, but, there's a lot more going on.
Yeah.
See, yeah, I think, listen, Batman and Robin was a warning,
In many ways.
and we didn't heed it as a society.
It feels like that could be the end of the episode right there. It's like Batman and Robin was a warning. Cut.
Yeah, interpret that however you like.
I mean, I can stop extrapolating on it now, and you can just move it to the end of the episode. But yeah, now I don't remember how I even got here, but oh, right, the villains actually have a point of view. They stand for something,
Yeah, yeah.
and all of our heroes are just like sad boys.
Nah.
Yeah.
Even Barbara is like kind of just like sad, which is why I gravitated towards her in the 90s.
They do try.
So she was right for the moment, but
They do try a bit hard with her though to make her cool. And she's not playing it the way the character's written, I think. Like, the character, she's actually secretly, like, dangerous and rebellious. But you don't get that from her. You get, oh, no, she's just sweet.
Yeah, like, she's just sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, I think maybe Alicia Silverstone was not the right casting if what you were going for was, like, sweet girl with an edge.
It's a tough casting, though, that, isn't it? Because you need to somehow flip between the two.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things, like, actually, to quote Bane in The Dark Knight Rises, it was like, he's like, victory has defeated you. Like, the ghost of Clueless haunts Alicia Silverstone's whole career, because she was so perfect in that. It's like, impossible to imagine her as anything else now.
Well, and like, she does play a bit of a bad girl in those Aerosmith videos.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah.
But not a dangerous bad girl, more of just like a hedonistic bad girl.
Which
I'm wondering if that I'm wondering if that was what they were thinking when they were casting her in this, was that like, while she played that bad girl in those music videos and people love that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But it's not actually, it's a different kind of bad girl. It's not actually like this girl could kick your ass in a back alley. It is, this girl has a problem with authority and has learned that she can use her body to seem older and get what she wants. It's more of a personal danger than an interpersonal danger for her. Like, she's more of a danger to herself in those videos than she is to miscreants.
Yeah. Although apparently I didn't realize that like navel piercings were introduced to America apparently via those videos.
What?
Like, that was like one of the big things. Like when Alicia Silverstone gets her belly button pierced in one of those videos, that started the entire trend in 90s America.
Oh, God. Now remember when we were teenagers?
You're going to be cool like Alicia Silverstone.
Remember when we were teenagers? Everybody had that done. They had the belly button and they had the eyebrow.
Yes, but that video came out well before you were a teenager.
No, well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, it must have either it persisted or it had a second wave.
Yeah, I think it might have. Yeah, it may have persisted. I don't know, because it did continue to be cool. Those videos came out well before I was a teenager, and it continued to be cool when I think it's the vibe of those videos is like, I'm going to cut class and go get my belly button pierced, and that is how I rebel.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I always wanted the eyebrow one because the singer from Korn had it.
Oh, sure.
And he's also called John.
Oh, well.
But they're talking about things that are cool. Before we get to do a deep dive on Alicia imminently, but